Hey, it's Doug Coy. Nice sunny day here in Vancouver. Wow. Well, I started off this morning. I lost my wallet, or it was stolen. I have no idea. Anyway, I couldn't find it. 2 hours I searched for the thing. Oh man, is that ever discouraging? So, I had this verse that's been in my life for years. It says, no matter what happens, give thanks. In everything, give thanks. Sometimes that's hard. It's really hard. It doesn't say give thanks for everything. It says, in everything, give thanks. Have an attitude of gratitude. So I was really upset about this whole thing. I mean, oh man, I lost my wallet. Then I started thinking, man, if that's the worst thing that could happen to me, I'll just go down and get the cards replaced, just go through the process. Pretty soon I just started talking to myself, and I was happy again. You got to think about what you think about, and sometimes you got to practice what you preach. So there, I had a good opportunity to do that. And then I decided to come down on the streets and said, I'm going to talk to some guys on the streets. I mean, these are real street people. These are real street people. I've known them for a lot of years, and I'm going to ask them about wisdom and what they think about life. Some of them spent years in prison. So here's 3 guys who are going to talk to you about some of the things they've learned. First of all, let's meet Jeff. So this is my buddy Jeff. I've known Jeff now for, 4 or 5 years.
More like 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah. And he works down here. He parks cars. Well, he doesn't really park them. He helps people find parking spots and helps them out in a lot of different ways. You're doing something every day. So if you could hit the reset button on your life, and go back in 20 years, what would you do differently?
What would I do differently? You know what? Nothing.
Really?
Nothing. Nothing.
Is that right?
Not a thing. Because 20 years ago, things were pretty dandy for me.
Yeah.
But.
So, what could you have done to, say, avoid some of the mistakes that kind of? I know you spent a little bit of time in jail and some of that. What do you think needed to click in to kind of help you through that period?
Basically, just swallowing my stubbornness and my self-centeredness and reaching out and asking for help and getting off. I was addicted for heroin for many years and figured I could do it on my own, getting away from it, but that didn't work. So I asked for help and I got it, and I'm better for it today.
So these young people that are experimenting with drugs and stuff and saying, "Oh, I'll never become an addict."
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your life. Don't waste your health. Because the bottom line is you're going to end up just chasing it and spending a lot of money and getting in a lot of trouble. It's just not worth it.
And it's caused you health problems, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
What would you like people to know about you that maybe they don't know? But just looking at you, they say, "Oh, there's let's be honest. They say, "Oh, there's a homeless guy. He's asking for money," but they don't know you. What would you like them to know about you?
That I'm not bad. I'm not here to hurt people. Sometimes it's good to see when you drop a wallet and there's someone that's right there to say, "Hey, buddy, your wallet," or your purse, for example. And I hope the girl catches on to that, because one day I did find a purse here and I tried to give it back to the woman that lost it, and she wouldn't even look at me. She wouldn't even say thank you. But the security guard in here noticed what I did, and she walked right up to the people and told them, at least you could have thanked the guy for returning your purse.
Yeah, you'd think, hey?
Yeah.
But sometimes people are afraid of what they're not sure of, I mean, got the long hair, the beard, the whole thing. So we stereotype. And unfortunately, people don't get to know people.
Well, something I always look at, don't judge me unless you want to be judged.
Now, there's a good one. Because we'll be judged by the way we judge.
That's right. So I hope people will catch on to that one.
Very good. Wisdom from the streets. So if you're down here and you're parking, you see the guy standing out here opening the door, he's trying to do something nice for you. You really enjoy helping people, don't you?
Yeah, I love helping people find parking spots and
And what do you do with that money? I mean, you're not on drugs, are you, Steve?
No. I take half of what I make here a month, and I send it back east to my grandkids. Like, I got 3 grandsons and a granddaughter, and everything I send to my daughter, she appreciates it, and I give it to, out of the goodness of my heart for her.
What do they mean to you?
Oh, they mean the world to me. They mean the world to me.
You miss them?
Oh, yeah, I miss them. I've seen my oldest, but I haven't seen my other 3.
Well, hopefully you'll get a chance to do that soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so very much.
So relationships are really important.
Yes.
Who in your life has really meant something to you? Who's been that person that inspired you?
Well, my mom is the one that really inspired me to be helpful and stuff to people. And without my mom, I don't know what I would do.
Moms are great, aren't they?
Yes. I just wish she was still alive, but to me, she's alive in here.
Good, Steve. My mom passed away a few years ago too, so I know what that feels like.
Yeah, my mom died of breast cancer, so. And every year I always give something to the Breast Cancer Society people.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
So if you're down here, help this guy out, and more than that, just come up and say hello and let him know that, hey, you appreciate what he does. So I don't know about you, but I know about me. That touches me. Sometimes we judge people, and you know what the one fellow said? He said, hey, I just kind of wish that people wouldn't judge, without really knowing people. You see people with long hair, they're on the streets. These are people that have had real lives, or they have real lives, and they're going through things just like you and I are. They have family, many of them, and they're trying to work out through their difficulties. And they got a lot of wisdom, a lot of things to talk about. Most people ignore them. That's too bad. This is Doug Coy. So what do you think? Wisdom from the streets.
Listen to your parents, do exactly what they tell you to do, get your grade 12, and get a good education.